My question is regarding to going into market. So what were the kind of the key factors that influenced Uber's decision making when going into a new market?
I'll go deeper on what I said before is we did a lot of research, and for us, it went down to the local level because there are local transportation levels, sometimes county, sometimes state, sometimes national, depending on the country. And we'd sort of do a deep dive into what we thought that meant for our deployment in that country. Was it going to be easy, hard? How big the opportunity was? How small? The economics of that country mattered too. Like who was spending money in that country? Was it something where there was disposable income, where they could trade off from a train ride or a subway ride to an Uber ride? So it was a really pretty detailed analysis there about what we did. And as a counterexample, Japan has great taxis. They run on time. They're clean. Japanese people and Japanese businesses are rule followers. So going in there, breaking the rules, or taking license with the rules, with a population that doesn't like it, with a system that kind of works, put that last on the list. It was the third tier, part of the list. Azerbaijan, some of these other countries where GDP per capita was low, they had gypsy cabs already. They had sort of like unofficial Uber already, was also low on the list. Egypt was higher on the list because they kind of had this gypsy cab phenomenon, but it was such a big city and people hated negotiating for every ride. So we put a non-negotiation thing on every ride, and that made it a good market. So it was a pretty detailed analysis, and it was way more inexpensive to do that research up front and critical thinking and tiering of your opportunities for deployment among countries than it was to go and fail just because you didn't do the work. That was our philosophy.